What up, Wastelanders? Christopher here, Gaslands NorCal. Thanks for joining me once again for another conversion video. This time, I'm going to be converting this 65 Mercury Comet into like a green machine type thing. Angel of Combustion finally got a restock of these big old tires in, so I got a bunch of these. We're going to make it kind of jacked up even more. They also got some of these really cool engines in. Not sure which one I want to use, so I'm going to put them all in there and see which one fits the best. So that's what we're going to do on those. Found some really cool weapons from Pharoahs Workshop that I printed off, so maybe I'll use some of those. Also found some new armor. It's not really new, it's been around for a while, but I just found it, so it's new to me. From Dennis Bryson. I found these on Colts. Print them off. They're very delicate to print and get off of the supports, but I get them off. A lot of just, weathered and warped and stuff, so this is going to be really cool. I've used this once before on another vehicle as a Ram, and it just looked totally awesome, so probably going to try to do that again. But yeah, all this stuff is going to be going together. Going to be using the Monument Hobby Pro Acrylic, of course. I'm thinking about doing some stripes, maybe starting with a yellow stripe in the middle and some bright yellow-green on the sides, and then finishing out the rest of the body with a regular green. So yeah, that's what the plan's going to be, but first off, we got to get this baby apart, get her into the stripper. Alright, we're all stripped up and primed. This is the engine I've chosen to go with. I really like how that looks. It's going to look really good coming out of the hood there, but I am going to have to cut out a little notch, a little bit more than is already there, to make it fit properly. So I'm going to get the handy dandy old Dremel out and get that all dremeled away, and then we'll start getting it all painted up. Alright, all dremeled out and ready to go. Next we're going to move on to the painting. Like I said, we're going to do a golden yellow stripe and then a couple bright green yellow stripes on either side, and then finish up the rest of it with a just a regular green. So we're going to get this taped off coming down the center. Well, first we're going to paint the yellow down the center, and then I'll tape that, paint the bright yellow green over that on either side, tape that, and then we'll do the rest in green. So let's start this process and see how it turns out. Alright, so tape came off and everything. Had to do a little bit of touch-up work, but overall didn't turn out too bad. Getting the all green and yellow striping going on there. So now let's get it all back together. I've got all the weapons and wheels and armor and everything painted up. So once it gets back together and glued on there, and then we'll start reassembling it and see how this bad boy turns out. Alright, so we're all back together, looking pretty good. Stripes turn out pretty well. You can see a little bit of the touch-up, but not too horrible. Cover that up with some weathering and chipping and whatnot. A little more of the detail work stuff done, and keep on moving on. Got the wheels all ready to go, got my axle on there. Engine's going to fit in there just perfectly, like so. And then we'll get the wheels and the weapons and the ram and everything else going on. Yeah, that's going to look cool. So yeah, let's start getting her all put back together. Got some spikes that are pretty delicate, so I have to be pretty careful when putting those on there. Maybe something like that. Yeah, coming along pretty well. Let's start getting her back together. Alright, so we're all together and got everything on there. Looking pretty good. Do a little more with the engine maybe. Rust up everything, get it all weathered and stuff. Tail lights and the headlights and stuff going on. But yeah, coming together really, really well. Get some weathering going on. Probably just do some agrax on there and get some rust and stuff going on. Make it looking all Gaslands, but yeah. Big green machine looking pretty good. Coming along just fine. some grime, got some chipping stuff going on, looking really, really good. Loving how this is turning out. Gonna do a little bit of rusting on here using the old AK orange rust. Not too much probably, don't want to look too mangled up. But yeah, coming along really well. But yeah, let's get some rust on there, and then we'll be doing some dusting on there. And then this green machine is gonna be ready for the wastelands. Alright, we're all rusted up and looking really good. Really liking how this is coming along. We got a little bit of detail going on the engine on there, and the blower. Gonna get the final dusting going on, and then this one will be good to go. Really like how this one came out. Love that engine. The ram's awesome. Little spikes and everything. Yeah, so let's get this dusted up, and then this thing will be good to go. Go Big Green. Alright, there we have it. One big green Gaslands vehicle. Took this 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone, added some big old tires, big old ram, souped up the engine, spikes and some armor, and a nice heavy machine gun. Good to go. You enjoyed this video? You learned something? Do me a favor, hit that like button. My goal is to do weekly videos, whether they're vehicle builds, terrain builds, whatever. So if that's for you, hit the sub button below or ring the bell and get notified when new content drops. I do sell all my builds pretty inexpensively on my Etsy page, so if you want to pick something up that I created, check out what I've done. You can even request a custom build. Till next time, keep your foot on the gas and your finger on the trigger. Gaslands NorCal, signing out.
Ha 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 ha!